The haunting road. As the engine hummed and the headlights pierced through the darkness, I found myself alone on a desolate highway in the dead of night. The rain pounded relentlessly on my windshield, making it difficult to see beyond a few meters. I had taken a wrong turn and was now lost in an unfamiliar, eerie landscape. Despite the foreboding feeling creeping up my spine, I pressed on, trying to find my way back to the main road. Each passing mile felt like an eternity as my heart raced with every creak and groan the car made. The isolation was unsettling, and I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Out of nowhere, a figure emerged from the fog, standing in the middle of the road. Panic washed over me and I slammed on the brakes, skidding to a stop just inches away from the mysterious figure. My breaths were heavy and my hands trembled on the steering wheel. It was a young girl, drenched in rain, and her eyes glowed with an unnatural hue. Her soaked dress clung to her frail frame, and she appeared to be lost and terrified. Before I could offer help, she vanished, dissolving into the darkness. I couldn't explain what I had just witnessed, and a sense of dread settled in my gut. I thought it might have been a trick of the imagination, but deep down, I knew that something was terribly wrong. Ignoring my instincts, I continued on my journey. The road seemed to stretch on endlessly, surrounded by thick, impenetrable forest. The only sounds were the rain and the distant echoes of thunder. With each passing moment, the darkness seemed to grow thicker, and the feeling of being watched intensified. Suddenly, the car's headlights flickered, and the engine sputtered. Fear consumed me as the car came to a halt. I tried restarting the engine, but it refused to cooperate. I was stranded in the middle of nowhere, alone and vulnerable. Forced to abandon my car, I ventured out into the rain in search of help. As I walked, an eerie laughter echoed through the trees, sending shivers down my spine. The shadows seemed to dance, twisting and contorting in sinister shapes that taunted me. In the distance, I spotted an old, dilapidated house, standing ominously amidst the trees. Desperation urged me to seek refuge, but trepidation warned me to stay away. Pushing aside my fear, I approached the house, each step echoing through the silence.
The creaking door welcomed me into a world of darkness and decay. The musty air filled my lungs as I explored the abandoned home. Cobwebs draped the walls, and the faint smell of rot permeated the air. As I ascended the creaky staircase, the laughter grew louder, almost mocking my presence. I felt a chill down my spine, but curiosity urged me forward. On the top floor, I stumbled upon a room filled with old toys and tattered photographs. Among the faded pictures, I noticed a haunting portrait of the same young girl I had encountered on the road. She was surrounded by people, their faces obscured by time, but the girl's eyes bore into mine, sending a chill down my spine. I was about to leave the room when a strange sensation washed over me. The walls seemed to close in, and the air grew heavy with a sinister energy. Panic consumed me, and I rushed to leave the house, but the door wouldn't budge. The laughter that had once taunted me now surrounded me, echoing through the halls. The girl from the portrait appeared before me, her eyes now glowing with an ethereal light. She reached out, and I could feel a freezing cold grip around my heart. With all my strength, I broke free and sprinted down the stairs. The house seemed to twist and turn, trapping me in a nightmarish maze. I fought the darkness, feeling its malevolence closing in. Finally, I burst through the front door and ran as fast as my legs could carry me. The rain poured down like a torrent, washing away the echoes of laughter and despair. I didn't stop until I reached the main road, where a passing car rescued me from the haunting nightmare. To this day, I can't forget the chilling encounter on that forsaken road. The memories of that night still haunt me, and I wonder if I had glimpsed into a realm of the supernatural, where lost souls seek redemption and restless spirits roam freely in the darkness. It's a road I'll never dare to travel again, for fear of what awaits in the shadows of the haunting road.